Look around. Our country is divided. People shouting at each other online, blaming, fighting, distracted. But here's the truth. Unity doesn't come from politicians. It comes from us, from what we choose to do every single day. We can't control everything, but we can control what we put in our bodies, what we feed our minds, and how we raise our kids, and how we show up in our communities. We can choose real food over poison, hard work over excuses, strength training over self-destruction. We can choose to parent with presence, not with screens, to teach responsibility instead of fear, to clean up our streets instead of walking past the trash. We can avoid the traps, the alcohol, drugs, porn, strip clubs, quick pleasures that rob us of purpose. Instead, we can focus on discipline, on building wealth, and traveling to see the world outside our little bubble and realize that we're not as different as we've been told. When I was a kid, I didn't have much. And later, I saw what happens when people give up. Addictions, broken families, wasted potential. But I also saw what happens when people take control, when they study on their own, when they lift up each other, when they practice discipline instead of self-pity. That's where the real freedom lies. We need to stop teaching fear and start teaching strength. Teach our kids to handle a firearm responsibly instead of telling them to be afraid of it. Teach them to work with their hands, to respect their elders, to chase purpose instead of likes on a screen. This isn't about the left or right. It's not about red or blue. It's about me and you. It's about taking back our power by focusing on what we can control. Our health, our homes, our habits, and our values. Because when we can get stronger, our families get stronger. When our families get stronger, our communities get stronger. And when our communities get stronger, our country heals. So stop wasting time for everybody else to fix it. Start with your plate. Start with your body. Start with your kids. Start with your street. Start with you. We can do better, and we must do better. And it begins today.